You're simply the best. Better than all the rest.
Hello, JP here, welcome to the channel. In today's video I'm going to be discussing Rangers versus Aberdeen for tomorrow. We'll just get straight into this video, guys. So, Rangers versus Aberdeen tomorrow, 3 PM kickoff at Ibrox on a Saturday. Kind of weird that that's happening, it's usually a Sunday kickoff. Because it's 3 PM on a Saturday, it's only going to be available on Rangers TV if you're outside the UK. So unfortunately, if you've not got a ticket, there's a good chance you're not going to see the match. Now, this is obviously an interesting match because they always give us a good game. If you look at the results last year, they probably had the edge over us in head-to-head games against us. This season they haven't been that great, but in saying that, they're still sitting third in the league. They've obviously proven over the last year that they're a good team. Cosgrove, for example, who was one that had a pretty slow start to his Aberdeen career, has started scoring goals and he pretty much hasn't stopped since then. He's a top goal scorer right now, and he's a handful up front. He's very, very physical. We have to come against that. In my opinion, I would pick Katic over Helander. Helander in the last match, I felt had a really poor game, and in the last game against Aberdeen, Katic played pretty well and seemed to keep Cosgrove under wraps, and I feel like he's probably a better option than Helander. In terms of the team, I think he'll pretty much keep it the same as it was. I'm really hoping that he changes Helander. Obviously, the change of Aribo is forced. There's nothing he can do about that. Aribo is probably going to be out for the next 2-3 games. Flanagan, obviously, I think it's a little bit too soon for him to come back. So you're probably going to look at, for me, Barisic, I think, has made that position his own, as I said the other day. So left back is pretty much set in stone for me, and I'd imagine that Tavernier, being the captain, will play as well. The only other one that's kind of hard to predict is up front. For me, Morelos is by far the player that really should play. But if you look at past games against Aberdeen, Defoe's scored, Morelos has scored, and Morelos has also been sent off in these games as well. So it's a difficult one, but I think Morelos has kind of kept his cool over the last couple of weeks, and this is probably his biggest test out with Celtic, and obviously he didn't even start the games against Celtic. So if he was to start this game, it would be a big test for him mentally, because of the amount of times he got sent off last season against Aberdeen. But I genuinely believe that he's matured this season, and he's not doing the silly things that he did last season. He's not really getting involved, and even once or twice you've actually seen him as a peacemaker in certain situations. So I think he'll start, and I don't think that he's going to get in any trouble at all. I don't believe it. But in saying that, I think that Morelos has a big key to what we do up front. I think he's a fantastic player. He's certainly got a big presence up front, and he, as I say in a number of times this season, he can turn a defender very, very well. It's just that kind of like the pace thing that kind of lets him down, but I think he's got enough presence up front for him to start this game. And if I was Gerrard, I would definitely start him and maybe bring Defoe on later on in the game. So in terms of prediction, despite the fact I think it will be a close game, I'm going to go for Rangers 2, Aberdeen 0. The reason I think that is, I think Rangers have kind of stepped up a level this season. In games that they might have been troubled against last season, I think they've stepped up from that. Goal scorers for me is Morelos. He's an incredible player, and he can pretty much set up chances for himself. He can create so much for himself just using his strength alone. He gets himself in good position. So I'm always going to tip Morelos for goals because I think he's just kind of made for goals. Second goal scorer is going to be Ojo. That may be a little bit of a surprise to some people, but I think every 2-3 games he's got a goal in him, and I believe this time he will score. So Rangers 2, Aberdeen 0. That is my prediction. Morelos, Ojo, the goal scorers. Let me know what you guys think down below. So that's pretty much the video done, guys. I'll try and keep this short and sweet. So thank you very much to people who have subscribed so far. As I always say, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Every video won't be as bad as this, to be honest. I didn't think I fully prepared for this video, but with the game being tomorrow and the fact I'm working tomorrow, and unfortunately I won't see the game, there is no other choice to do the video right now. So unfortunately this is what you're getting, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Cheers, guys.